Hello, I'm Jeremiah Copeland from Salisbury Middle School, here at WBOC's historic Studio D. You're watching Delmarva Life.
There's the question. Where on Delmarva is Brian? There's so many places that he could be, and after all this waiting, we're about to find out.
Yeah, we've gotten several clues, different clues. Some have been helpful, others not so much. So let's go back to Brian. And yeah, I think, Jimmy, you figured it out.
Is that what it is? Is that Ryan's reef over your shoulder there?
You got it. But you only got it because of where I'm standing. The clues obviously didn't help, I don't think. But yes, guys, to reveal, we are in Worcester County in the town of Berlin, right in the downtown area. Take a look at that, horse carriage ride and all. Now, we want to tell you a little bit about the town. It was incorporated in 1868. In terms of size, the town spreads out over 2.2 miles. Now, as we said in the clues, this area was known as a rest stop for people on their way to the beach in Ocean City. A well-known attraction is the Taylor House, a restored 19th century home. Part of the home is a museum. The other part has local memorabilia. Now, 47 structures in town have been noted in the National Register of Historic Places, and Hollywood has actually shined the spotlight on Berlin. Some people may know this, others may not, but 2 movies were filmed here in Berlin. One was Runaway Bride with Julia Roberts and Richard Gere, 2 well-known actors. The other was Tuck Everlasting. Now, the town is also known for its dining and entertainment, art galleries, and antiques, and is sometimes referred to as a journey back in time. So a lot of good stuff happening here in Berlin. And I now want to introduce you to Michael Day, who is the Economic Development Director here in Berlin. I want to thank you for letting us come out here today. We've had a lot of fun. First thing, what is it that makes Berlin so special to the people who come here?
Well, it's our diversity, our great architecture. You might know, you said about the movies, all the power lines and telephone lines are hidden behind the buildings, so we have a movie set look to our town. I think that really attracts people. And then we have over 60 shops, all diverse shops, of just a great mix of things and a lot of events. We've got 30 events, 17 require street closures. Tuesday we've got the 78th Army Band playing in front of the hotel, and then on next Sunday we have the Chesapeake Brass Band, a 32-piece brass band. So just a lot of diverse things happening all the time.
A lot of stuff that attracts people to the area. You know, you guys were recognized by the state for the revitalization work that you've done in your downtown area, attracting business. Nearly, I think, every storefront is full. What kind of work has that been to make this happen?
It's been a lot of fun, but 2 businessmen started it a number of years ago by restoring one of the buildings to what it looks like today. And then in 2005, we started the Main Street program, the Maryland Main Street. We were also designated an art and entertainment district by the state. 2008, we actually became a designated Main Street, and we followed that blueprint. We followed that to the letter of how to do it, and it's a revitalization process that you go through, and we've been very successful by following that blueprint.
And it certainly shows when you're in the downtown area. You know, the other thing we had mentioned, Runaway Bride, and you actually said 10 years after the movie was filmed here that it's actually still popular. There's a tour and people recognize all the sites. Tell me about that.
We have a walking tour brochure. It's still one of our most popular pieces of paper that they can take. We can take the bus tours on that tour, but it just points out all the sites. And you can't be on the street any day out here without somebody talking about Runaway Bride, the hardware store, the bridal shop, the Richard Gere room in the hotel. All the ladies want to go see that. So it's just a lot of fun to have a movie. It's gold when you've got one, and we're lucky we've got 2.
Exactly. So a lot of stuff for people to come and see down here, and there's nothing wrong when Hollywood shines the spotlight
Absolutely not. It's wonderful,
on your town.
Thing.
And as they say too, sometimes the biggest things happen in the smallest towns, and you got plenty of stuff going on next week to jumpstart the 4th of July holiday.
July 13th, we've got the famous bathtub races. That's Friday the 13th, so
wow.
be here.
So a lot of good stuff going on in Berlin, and we want to thank you guys for letting us be down here today. We've had a lot of fun doing this. So, all right, thank you, Michael. So there you go, guys. Our first place that we visited, the town of Berlin. Where am I going to be next week? Well, that, of course, is going to be a secret until I reveal. We're going to hang out here in Berlin for a little while longer. Jimmy and Lisa will send it back to you guys in the studio.
Now, Brian, I have to give credit where credit is due. Jimmy figured it out early on.
Well, the only reason I say that is because about a block and a half behind where you're standing is Zachary's Nana's Lamp Shop. So I think I had an unfair advantage. Sorry. Next time, though.
Well, we'll just pretend you didn't figure it out.
I didn't know.
He did. I didn't know.
I will give you the credit.
Thank you,
Kept it
Brian.
at least.
Up next on Delmarva Life.
Her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you.
Would you believe he is only 13 years old?
Yeah, and you remember this name, Jeremiah Copeland. We're going to hear more from him. Take us to the break.
She broke the throne and she cut your hair, and from